Page 42, Etudes for triplets. Now typically I would not cover this kind of thing in a video. I would incorporate it into a video of an actual piece of music. But I've received some feedback from some viewers that are having trouble with triplets. So I'll go ahead and dedicate a video like this one to triplets. The idea with triplets, and they're showing eighth note triplets, but you can have all kinds of triplets. This is just one example. The concept is the same, the rule is the same, it's just different note values. Eighth notes are fine. Now normally you would get 2 eighth notes in a quarter note. That's what it's worth. But you could squeeze 3 eighth notes in that same quarter note in that same time period if you just play them a little faster. And that's what triplets do. Eighth note triplets, they show you what they look like. There's 3 eighth notes and they're barred or beamed together. And they have a little 3, and sometimes they'll have the line, sometimes they don't. Sometimes you just get the 3. Depends on the publisher and who, it's not all the same. Most of the time, you'll get the line over them and a 3. Or a line under them and a 3. I don't know. There's a line someplace. As far as counting goes, there's different ways of counting triplets. And they show you some different ways here on page 42. You got a 1 2 3 3 E4. It's like that. They're taking the number and they're So I guess a 5 would 5 I 5 5 I 6 6 1. Could be fun depending on how much wine or beer you've had to drink. Yeah, I don't know. Also, you could just use the word triplet. Triplet, 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 triplet. They're saying triplet quarter, triplet quarter. That's kind of interesting because that goes between the 2 and the 3 pulse. Bump, 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 bump. And it's really important that as a piano player you get comfortable with going back and forth between triplets and just 2s and 3s. Triplets and duples is what we call them. Triplet is bump, bump, bump. The duple is bump, bump. Bump, 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 bump. That's real. I like that. That's really neat. Yeah. Of course, if the note values were different, triplet, and then the quarter's got to be changed to triplet 16th. No, triplet 16th. No, that doesn't work very well, does it? No. Or they're saying you just simply go 1 2 3 1, 1 2 3 1, 1 2 3 1. Or they can go 1 triplet 2. 3 triplet 4. I don't like that at all. I've never used that one. I don't care. And the one that I use, they don't even show, is 1 and for the 1 and 2, 3 and 4, 5 and 6, blah 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 blah. The important things with triplets is they need to be even, rhythmically even. So look at etude number 1. You have this. You're in C positions. The notes aren't important, and the notes in both hands are the same. I'm just going to use the right hand here. So you got, forget the triplets and just play the beats. 1 2 3 4. That's the first measure. That's just the beats. And I want that 1 and 2, 1 and 2, 3 and 4. So 1 and 2. Think of that lumba bumba. Feel that pulse at the beginning of each triplet. Like so. Takes a little getting used to. A lot of people won't play them evenly. They'll go, and that's not a triplet. Or they'll go that. That's not a triplet. They've got to be even. Like so. And that, I'm not going to do these etudes. You can do these etudes yourself. I just want to point out the importance of understanding triplets. I just do a 1 and or 2 and a 3 and a 4. You'll come up with your own system. Whatever works for you is what's important, but make them even, rhythmically even. Now once you got them, you don't count them anymore, you feel them. And I use scales for this on these rhythms because you can do the scales in triplets. C major scale. Put a little accent on each triplet. Play it several times if you go 2 octaves to get it to come out. If you went 3 octaves, it would come out fine, but I'm not going to do that. Just triplets, and that's triplets.